Hey DIYers, Jarrett with Alarm Grid here. Today we're going to be discussing why you should use an LTE communicator for your alarm system. Now, the LTE communication is a lot more of a reliable and fast connection than the existing 3G communicators. Now, the 3G communicators, it is a good connection, it is very reliable, but 3G is unfortunately going to be phased out pretty soon. And the next that's going to be taking the next step is LTE. LTE has been around for a little while now, so is 3G, but LTE is going to be around for a long time. It's basically, the abbreviation for it is long-term evolution, and it's going to be around for a long time. So if you're going to be upgrading your communicators, you definitely want to look into an LTE one. Now, we always recommend that you use a cellular connection with your alarm system because it is a very reliable connection, and unlike IP, it is going to be basically up and going if there was ever a power outage or if your internet would ever go out or anything like that. Because the thing is, if you're using an internet connection only with the alarm system and you have an internet connection issue in the area or again a power outage, then unfortunately there's no communication with the system anymore. If the alarm goes off, your central station won't even know because that communication method is down. And if you were using an interactive app like Total Connect 2.0, you won't be notified either. So with the cellular connection, you can make sure that you don't have any of those issues. A cellular connection will allow you to have a redundancy backup communication for your alarm system, even if the power goes down or your internet goes out. As long as the cell towers are up and going, you'll be up and going with your system, and you wouldn't have to worry about any communication issues with the system at all. Now, as I said before, we do recommend that you always have a cellular connection for the system, but unfortunately there are some areas that don't have a good cellular connection. If that is the case, then you can use a cellular amplifier or a cellular antenna to try to boost the signal for your alarm system or even for the area that you're in. Now, 5G is in the talks at the current moment. It's not ready to be released on a large scale. It's still being developed, and um, but there's no release dates, or we're still waiting on news on when it's actually going to be released. Cellular companies are talking about releasing it, or they're talking about creating it and everything like that, but there's no actual confirmation of when it's going to be coming out. And even with all that being said, there's no 5G communicators that are even in the talks of being developed yet because 5G is not even out yet. So at the moment, LTE is the next best thing right now, especially if you're going to go with the cellular communicator. And LTE is going to be around for a very long time, as I said earlier in this video. So you don't have to worry about purchasing an LTE communicator and it not working in the next couple of years or anything like that. It's going to be around for a lot longer than that. So as I did mention earlier, the 3G is planning to be phased out. Now, AT&T has released that as of 2022, they are going to be completely shutting down the 3G network. So if you do have a 3G communicator, the clock is ticking, which is definitely why we recommend upgrading to a cellular communicator or an LTE cellular communicator. Now, if you do have a 3G communicator that's already working currently with your existing monitoring company, that's perfectly fine. It will still work up until that cutoff point. But once that 3G is completely shut down, then that communicator is no longer going to be able to be used anymore. You would either have to swap it out for a new LTE communicator, or you would have to resort to IP-only monitoring, in which earlier in this video we discussed as to why that's not as reliable. Now, if you have a cellular communicator or an LTE cellular communicator as well, and you were looking to be an Alarm Grid customer with us, or if you already are an Alarm Grid customer with us, we do have different plans that are set up to be able to use a cellular communication. If you were to look on our website, you can definitely see all of the plans right there, but we have the Gold plan and we have the Platinum plan. Those plans are our professional monitoring plans, where you can have the central station, you have an app on your phone, the interactive app on your phone to be able to remotely control your system through your cell phone wherever you are. Now, if you didn't want to look at those plans, you want one and you wanted a less expensive cellular plan where you do get the monitoring, but you just don't have the interactive app on your phone, then we do have the cellular monitoring plan available. And if you do want to look into that, definitely feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email and ask about it. We would love to be able to help you out with that. And that is why you should use an LTE cellular communicator for your alarm system. If you have any questions about LTE communicators or alarm systems in general, please contact us at support@alarmgrid.com or go to our website, alarmgrid.com. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you want notifications of future videos, please click the bell icon. This is Jarrett with Alarm Grid. You have yourself a great day.